Hey everyone, I wanted to share a story about a patient that I saw in my office this month. She was a young patient in her early 30s and she came to me with this large fibroid. Now, she had been to the doctor maybe 4 years ago, not a gynecologist. She went to a different doctor who said, oh, yeah, your stomach is getting bigger, but maybe, I think you're gaining weight. You should exercise a little bit more. So that's what she did. And then she didn't go to a doctor for 3 years during COVID. And then she went to a gynecologist this year who actually did an exam and said, oh, you have fibroids. And, this fibroid is huge. We don't know how long it's been going on. Not sure if it's cancerous. I recommend a hysterectomy. The patient was sent to another physician, another specialist who also said the same because they didn't have any previous scans of this fibroid. Now this patient is suddenly diagnosed with a huge 20 centimeter fibroid, must be wrong, something wrong, must be cancerous. And he also recommended a hysterectomy. And the patient then came to see me as a third opinion because she was young, she wanted to have kids, she didn't want her uterus taken out, she just wanted the fibroid removed. And I counseled her appropriately, we did surgery, and luckily we were actually able to save her uterus. I removed this large, complex fibroid. Luckily, everything was benign and she was able to save her uterus and go on to have children. And as we are in Fibroid Awareness Month, I wanted to pull out two lessons from this case that I wanted to share with you guys. Number one, if you are a woman with female parts, make sure you are seeing a gynecologist every year. You may think everything is normal, you really don't have any complaints, but make sure you are getting a thorough, breast exam and a pelvic exam every year because there are some things that a gynecologist can appreciate that maybe you didn't, you couldn't tell. Like if this patient had really been seeing a gynecologist maybe earlier, somebody would have done an exam and said, hey, there's something a little funky with your uterus. Maybe it's a little bit big. Let's get an ultrasound. And perhaps this diagnosis could have been made sooner. And number two, don't be afraid to seek a second or a third opinion. Maybe you have a gynecologist that you love and they tell you, yeah, you need a hysterectomy. And maybe that is true and you will end up with a hysterectomy, but maybe there are some other options. So don't feel nervous or afraid or think you're going to offend your doctor by seeking a second or a third opinion. You want to be sure before you do that surgery that it is truly something you need. So those are two lessons that I pulled out from this case I wanted to share with you. If you are, a patient in the Bay Area who has fibroids and you're looking for some options, I would love to see you in the office. I'm in Lafayette and our website is lamorindagyn.com and our phone number is 925-744-7473. See you later.